Best Damn Nation. It is Wednesday. You know what time that is, man. It's the Best Damn Wrestling Podcast. I'm your host, Brian Renegade, and with me, I have my partners in crime, the Best Damn Crew. I got Mr. Everything, Victor Andrews.
Yeah.
And the genie of the Best Damn Wrestling Podcast, the Dawn of the Best Damn Wrestling Podcast, the one and only Mr. LP. What's happening, my brother?
What's going on?
Oh, man, it's good to see y'all. Y'all look better than the government cheese sandwich. Welcome, everybody, to the Best Damn Wrestling Podcast. Man, it's good to see y'all. We here in the building. You can catch us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter. It's another T in there, but I forgot what it was. But anyway, we're here live with you. And you can be anywhere in the world, but you ain't. You're right here watching your boys. So, fellas, let's go ahead and get into it. First of all, how you guys doing? What's going on, Mr. Everything? How you doing?
Man, I'm doing all right, man. I'm actually on time today. We have to work so hard. Them kids,
That happens, man.
Them kids went home early. Their parents came and picked them up, and I had to take them behinds home from school. So it's a good day.
Oh man, that's a good thing, my brother. Good thing. LP, what's been happening with you, bro?
Same old, man. You know, being lazy today. Ain't do much of that. Just working on a few things.
Oh man, I have been working all day. I had just stopped to go ahead and do this podcast. I'm making this priority for me. You know what I'm saying? But it's good to see y'all, my brothers. So it's been a crazy week in wrestling. Fellas, let me know what you think about this week in wrestling. And you know, I can't just ask y'all. I got to do one particular thing, man. You know how I do every week. We got to get into it, man. Y'all know what time it is. It's Hot Topics. Fellas, the fallout. I'm gonna go a different direction because we usually talk about the WWE, but there was a fallout recently on another promotion called AEW, and on that fallout, during this media scrimmage, how you say skirmish? That word, scrimmage, yeah. In this media frenzy, CM Punk defeated Jon Moxley for the AEW championship. And then right after that, during the press conference, CM Punk threw another pipe bomb. You know he's going to do it. He threw another pipe bomb where he said some distasteful things about the Young Bucks. And later after that, there was a fight. I wish I would have saw it, but it was a fight. Somebody got knocked out. Somebody got bit. And now they have vacated. CM Punk has vacated his AEW championship. And now they're having a tournament to determine who is going to be the new interim champion. Also with the Young Bucks, they won the trios title with Kenny Omega. They also had to vacate their titles. And we see a new trios champions in Death Triangle. First of all, have you guys heard about this? Have you guys read about it? Have you seen it? Let me know what your thoughts on it. LP, have you checked this out?
Yeah, I've been following a couple of stories from it. I mean, it just sounds like CM Punk being CM Punk. To be perfectly honest, it's like no matter where that guy goes, he always seems to have something extra with him. And I don't know all the ins and outs, but I'm at this point, CM Punk just need to shut up and wrestle. Like, be glad you got a job because I know he came back because he needed the money. I don't know if y'all saw him in UFC, but he was going to sleep. I know he like to say he put people to sleep. He was going to sleep on a regular basis over there in UFC. And he not an actor. He don't got no TV shows. He ain't no musician. Like, I mean, he need this. And you know, and I just really think he got to stop all the extra stuff going on with him.
Man, let me correct you, LP. He does have a movie on Netflix. It's a horror movie. It's pretty good. It's a little weird, but it's pretty good. Check it out. I can't remember the name of it. I just remember seeing it, and I was like, "This is CM Punk," and he's acting right now. And you know, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. I get the boy. I give him a strong C+ in his acting game.
Not a success. How about that?
But CM Punk is definitely been a media storm surrounding CM Punk ever since his reintroduction into the wrestling world. Mr. Everything, let me know what your thoughts on the CM Punk incident are, sir.
I ain't really followed it too much. I mean, I seen the video. I seen the press conference after he was talking about Colt Cabana and their situation, and then and of course, you know, the host deal with him and the big fight backstage, and they're still talking about it to this day. And like LP said, man, just sit up and just wrestle, man. Like on some realness, because for real, because like you press so hard to come back. Somebody took you back. Like, you took a spot from me. Like, I'm more I guess biased in this situation and more personable because you took my spot. It's not my spot, but I feel like it's my spot. I could be there. You know what I mean? So, at some junction, I mean, we do have freedom of speech. You do have the ability to say and do whatever you want, but man, get your money and go home. That's it. That's all you really got to do is get your money and go home.
That's all. Just get your money and go home. Fellas, I have to get another opinion on this whole thing. And I'd like to welcome to the show. He's a little bit late, but he's always on time. Chef, showtime.
Showtime was good.
What's happening, partner?
Not chilling.
Oh, man, listen, we were just sitting here discussing the CM Punk media skirmish. I keep trying to say this word. I can't say it. The media blowout with CM Punk and the Elite, being the Elite, which is the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega. Let me get your thoughts on that, sir. The fellas have said CM Punk just needs to shut up and wrestle. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what your thoughts on this whole incident, man, and do you agree with that?
I agree with them. He needs to just shut up and wrestle. He cries too damn much. He's a born again crybaby.
Oh man. Let me ask another question, man. Since we're on this topic, I'm not sure if you guys have checked out any of CM Punk's matches since he's come back. His in-ring wrestling abilities. Are you guys impressed with CM Punk? Let me go to the wrestler of the group, Mr. Everything. Are you impressed with CM Punk's wrestling skills, or you think he should just go ahead and hang up his boots?
I ain't been watching him, so there you go.
He's mad.
I ain't been watching him, so there you go. The only thing I saw was the one with him and Jon Moxley when Jon Moxley mollywopped him. Like he in the UFC, like he got in what was it, K1 or wherever else he went, mollywopped him. Bellator, he was in Bellator, mollywopped him.
Molly, I ain't heard that word in a long time.
Come see me.
I ain't heard mollywopped in a long time. You know, that's a hood term. He got mollywopped. Oh man, I'm sad that it happened. I think, you know, a CM Punk run would have been really good, but apparently it's not going to happen right now. Tony Khan had to go ahead and put his foot down, man, and I guess try to make an example, that nobody's above the company. One band, one sound, you know what I'm saying? Nobody's above the group.
And that's the biggest issue, is that he has this mentality that he's above the company. Because he said in a press conference, who's out there selling out and bringing in these audience and da-da-da, and why would you not put your top guy that's bringing in all your revenue? Man, listen, it ain't just you, bro. Like, truthfully, it ain't just you. It's great that you came back and everybody got excited, but it ain't just you.
Yeah. It ain't just you. But CM Punk turned to Tony Khan and hit him with the David Ruffin. Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis. They all coming to see CM Punk wrestle, man. Like I said, I'm sad to see that. I'm even sadder to see the Being Elite. They had to vacate their trios titles. I think Death Triangle did win that tournament, but man, that I think good press, bad press is good press. I mean, it definitely got some eyes on it, but the situation and Tony Khan had to make an example of CM Punk and Being the Elite. So we'll see how that pans out. I know they plan on crowning a new AEW champion. We shall see who that is. I know I'll try to check it out. And if you guys don't watch it, I'll tell you about it on the next podcast. We also have some new gold in the bloodline. Now, I don't know if you guys, I know the last podcast we talked about the man Solo Sikoa, who is the new addition and the cousin of Roman Reigns and the brother of Jimmy and Jey Uso. Solo Sikoa, this past Tuesday, just won the NXT North American Championship. I just rewatched the last podcast, Mr. Everything. You said, hey, we're going to see him get some gold soon. We were assuming it was going to be the Intercontinental Championship.
Mm-hmm.
He went back home to NXT, beat Carmelo Hayes for his belt, and now the bloodline is dripping in gold. Let me get your thoughts on this whole thing. Let's start with Chef, man. What you think about the bloodline having all the gold and Solo Sikoa being the new NXT North American champion?
I'm all for the bloodline. They could let him win something on the main roster instead of sitting him back home on NXT. That was just weird to do that, because why would you? That mean he had to be the brand ambassador for NXT because he got the North American Championship. That's going to cut his play down on the main roster. So,
I agree with that to an extent. I do like how he does have the North American Championship. I think that him bringing that to main roster is going to get more eyes on that particular belt, and maybe make it something. I think they may open up doors for NXT wrestlers to challenge him on the main product if they choose to do so. I didn't know why he went back to NXT and got that belt. I like Carmelo Hayes as the North American champion. He was really bringing validity to that belt. I think he's going to be phenomenal if he does come up to main roster. But with Solo Sikoa winning the North American Championship and bringing it to the main roster, people who are not familiar with that championship will now have eyes on that belt. And like I said, now the bloodline is dripping in gold. Mr. Everything, what you think about that, sir?
It is smart writing. Very smart. And I'm going to tell you why. The bloodline now controls all brands. They have the Raw, they have SmackDown, and now they have NXT. Now you could say, well, why didn't he go for the NXT Championship? Because he's just now getting to where he has an establishment, not a really big one, but he has an establishment. He's established with the Bloodline now. Why give him the North American rather than the NXT Championship? If you give him the NXT Championship, where does it go from there? Now you're saying he's at the same level as Roman Reigns in a sense. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a main title of that brand. Roman has the main title of the SmackDown brand and the Raw brand. If you take the NXT title, that's the main title of that brand. So you really can't do that. Give him the next one down. That's why he didn't get the IC title, because he's not really established. And it doesn't make really good sense for him to get the title on either one of the brands as far as Raw and SmackDown, because the Usos and Roman already have control of both brands. So take him down to NXT, grab one of those, bring it back to the Bloodline. Now they control all of WWE.
Don't you love to see it? LP, what are your thoughts on Sikoa winning this North American Championship in the Bloodline? And I know you had your rant last week against the great Roman Reigns. But now his family is dripping in gold. What do you think about this, sir?
Here's my biggest problem with the Bloodline. I think the Bloodline is probably going to be, they're probably going to go down as one of the best factions in the past, how many years?
20.
Yeah.
I say in the last 20 years.
Probably to the Evolution. I think they probably, since Evolution, they probably going to go down as the best faction. Because you kind of Hurt Business. Hurt Business would be in the talk, but they ain't have enough time to really do what they could have done. But my problem with the Bloodline is all these guys got all these belts, but they ain't defending nothing. Like right now, Roman don't have nobody really going after him. The Usos, all these tag teams they got, but you got the Usos not even really. They tried to throw in a Street Profits last week, but other than that, the last couple of weeks ain't nobody even been trying to run up on the Usos. So now you're gonna give another member a belt that he's just gonna have. Like having the belts is dope, but they gotta start showing why they are the most dominant faction, and they gotta defend these titles. And they're not. And I think that's my biggest problem, because they're making the Bloodline look so dominant, but they're not doing nothing to be dominant. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not. If you look at Evolution, when Evolution had all them belts, even when Batista and Flair had the tag belts, they still was wrestling people on a regular basis. I mean, they really weren't no real tag team, but you know, the moment in time when all of them had the belt. So like, I don't know. I get why they doing it, because I don't feel like he should have got none of the other belts. But to me, it's more of an image than it's the image of all of them having the belts. Yeah, we get it. It looks great, blah, blah, blah. But it ain't no substance in their title reigns. You know, that's one of my problems with Roman. Roman is a great champion, but he's not fighting enough for me to give him these accolades of being like the top person. Or, you know, we've seen Stone Cold, The Rock, we've seen all these other guys go through turmoil all over and over and over, get the belt, lose it, fight. These guys are just having the belt. So now this young guy having the belt, and he gonna walk around with the belt, and he ain't gonna defend it. If somebody from NXT gonna roll up on them on the show or whatever, is he on Raw? Is he on SmackDown? What show is he officially even on? So, and NXT is not developmental. They need to stop that shit. NXT is a brand. Stop that, because if it's developmental, you don't see none of these people going to Ohio Valley Wrestling taking some of their belts. So you can't say it's not developmental. It is a brand, and they need to go ahead and act like it's a brand, and then you can have these crossing over. But saying it's developmental is bullshit.
Well, I'm gonna say this real quick. We did hint on whether it was a brand or not. Lately, I've seen that they at the end of the show, for some reason, the NXT 2.0 colorful logo 2.0 got dropped, and now we have the white and gold brand of NXT moving forward. I'm interested to see what happens. I think that's going to be. I'm excited, man. NXT 2.0 was okay. I love the old black and gold brand. This new white and gold might really yield some new talent. That's going to be great for the main roster when they do come up. I'm excited to see what happens because I think NXT really does have some really great wrestlers and they put on some really great matches. Will Solo Sikoa be on the SmackDown brand or will he still be on NXT? I don't know. We will see following the next couple of weeks. But I am happy that he did win a belt. I think that he deserved it a long time ago. I'm not sure why they just now. I'm sure I know why they just gave it to him. But I think that he should have held the NXT North American Championship a little while back. But I'm happy that he has it now. I think he's going to bring some life to the belt and bring that belt to main roster. And now everybody's going to see what the North American Championship looks like if they don't watch the NXT product. Okay. So we shall see.
Real quick, before you move on, I'm going to paint a picture for you guys. We just had Worlds Collide NXT pay-per-view. After Extreme Rules, what's the next pay-per-view? Survivor Series.
Who is it really? It is Survivor Series.
Imagine this. The Bloodline showing up on NXT.
And doing what?
I don't see Roman.
I do.
And
because
beating up a bunch of kids.
Huh?
And beating up a bunch of kids since they're developed.
whoever are the champions of each brand. You got the Bloodline, pretty much the top guys of every brand. If they go down to NXT and start running and start causing some commotion and making some noise because Solo has the North American title, guess what? We now have what we've been waiting for, a WWE versus NXT Survivor Series.
They've done that before.
I think that's gonna be the other way around.
They've done it. They done it. They did NXT versus SmackDown and Raw.
But now we have a more established one. That one was kind of thrown together pretty fast, but this one would be a more established one.
I have to go back and watch that Survivor Series because that was probably one of the most memorable to me. Survivor Series is when NXT invaded the main roster, and you had matches like I can't remember if it was Adam Cole and Daniel Bryan, and they had some really great matchups, man. And NXT dominated.
Yeah, they had Matt Riddle. They had
Matt Riddle. They dominated main roster. I was super excited. I mean, and Triple H came in like the old DX when DX invaded WCW. It had that same feel to me. And
your boy
I enjoyed it.
Your boy stood out in that one.
Keith Lee.
Man. Yes, Keith Lee. He stood out tremendously.
Came down to Keith Lee by himself against like
Roman Reigns.
More people left on each side. Yeah, they wasted Keith Lee.
They did waste Keith Lee. I can't say they completely wasted Keith Lee because Keith Lee did have a title match against Drew McIntyre, so he did have that match. I wanted to see more for Keith Lee. I think that they dropped the ball with Keith Lee, and then they changed him to this Bearcat character, which I hated at first, but then when I saw him, I was like, okay, it's a heel Keith Lee, so I kind of get it. But then they fired him right after that, and I was so confused. That was a head scratcher because I was like, Keith Lee is a star. He is a star, and he's over in AEW with Swerve Strickland. And they are the tag team champions right now. So I'm glad that somebody saw their value and they didn't just throw them away and then bury them on the roster or put them on elevation or dark on AEW's product. I'm happy that they're being used and that they're stars in that division. But I really wanted both Swerve and Keith Lee to have a main roster run that was very comparable to a lot of the greats, man. And I would love to see those two brothers back on the product, but they're doing good right now. I don't think they want to leave right now unless Triple H is talking money. You know what I'm saying? Paying them dividends, you know what I'm saying? Money I always talk. I don't care what nobody say. You know what I mean? But we will see. Also, this is going to be the last hot topic subject. But did you guys see the list for the best wrestlers of 2022? Did you see that? Anybody see that?
The PWI?
Do you know who is at the top of that list?
Bianca Belair.
Roman Reigns, your tribal chief, is the #1 wrestler in the world as it stands right now.
Not even close.
Crazy you call it, sir? It may be. What I'm saying to you is that Roman Reigns has been acknowledged as the top champion.
Who are they? Don't nobody read magazines.
I believe it was.
That's like outlets.
ESPN put that out. I might be. Don't. Fans, y'all can go back and quote me and do the fact check. But Roman Reigns was #1. Bobby Lashley was #5. Bobby Lashley was the #5. John Moxley wasn't on the list. Dan Bryan was not on that list. Seth Rollins was not on that list. Drew McIntyre or Sheamus was not on that list.
Who's the top 5?
I have to really go back and see it, but I know that Roman was #1. There was a New Japan wrestler. I cannot remember his name, but he's really good. And if I did remember his name, I couldn't pronounce it. But he was #2. Who was #3? I'm gonna have to go back to the best damn names. Forgive me. I'm gonna have to go back and look at that list, and I'll post it on the page, on the BD Wrestling Podcast page on a group on Facebook and the Best Damn Wrestling Facebook page. I'll go back and post it on there. But I didn't care because your tribal chief was #1. We the ones. You see my one? We the ones. So I was disappointed a little bit with the list, and a lot of fans showed a lot of disappointment with that list. But like I said, you cannot deny that Roman Reigns is the best thing smoker right now.
You can't deny it.
Well, that is up for debate, sir. That is up for debate.
I got you. So this is the Pro Wrestling Illustrated top 10.
Yeah.
Number 10, Jonathan Gresham. Number 9, who is a really great wrestler. Jonathan Gresham needs a lot more recognition than what he gets. Big E was number 9. Hijo del Vikingo was number 8. Bryan Danielson is number 7. Cody Rhodes is number 6. Bobby Lashley is number 5. Adam Page, number 4. Number 3 is CM Punk. Number 2, Okada. And number 1, Roman Reigns.
They said number 3 is CM Punk.
CM Punk.
See, the thing is, are they basing it on skills or are they basing it on popularity? If they're based on popularity, CM Punk deserves to be on the list. He's still very popular.
Yeah.
He still got skills too. But I mean, what are they basing? That's an odd list.
It is.
Because they left out Randy Orton.
Yeah, that's why. Well, Randy ain't been doing a lot this year.
He hurt.
We're talking about this year, 2022.
2022, it might not be on the list. Randy,
Sorry,
come on.
sirs, but this year has been the year of the Tribal Chief. This has been the year of the Tribal Chief.
You're just Ryder. You're just
I'm sorry.
You know he's not the best wrestler of 2022.
Oh man,
He should have got the best writer of 2022.
You say he had the best write-up?
He got the best writers. Yeah, right him. And you know, I've been looking at some stuff where they saying that he's gonna keep the belt until WrestleMania, which that's a long time from now. And I also
that is
heard
a very long time from there. That is a lot of champions from now.
I heard that they want to. I heard that the situation they have is they don't want Roman to lose, but they want to take one of the belts from Roman, but they don't know how the hell to do that. So, and they really put themselves in their predicament that you don't want this man to lose, but he got 2 belts. So y'all made Becky Lynch when she was Becky 2 belts, she lost her belt.
The best way to do it is have a ladder match and have him and whoever he's competing against go up for the belts and then both pull one down.
I don't know. I don't know if I would like seeing that.
Just do a triple threat. That's how they normally do it. That's how they did Kurt. They took both who I think it was Kurt. That's how they did Kurt.
Mm-hmm.
Person won one belt, person, but that's my problem. Roman is so damn protected for no reason. They don't want to. They're not even making real good stories. He got to keep the belt for what? He's worse than Brock. I used to get mad that Brock didn't wrestle like that.
Nah, he ain't worse than Brock.
You want to know?
He ain't worse than Brock.
You want to know why he's keeping the belts? You want to know why they protect him the way they're doing? For your reaction, the way that you're giving right now.
No, why? Tell me, please. Tell me.
For your reaction, they are emotionally
maybe
have you emotionally invested that every time you hear about Roman Reigns got to wrestle against somebody, you're like this. He gonna lose that belt today. He better lose that belt. Oh, he didn't lose the belt. I ain't watching no more. Roman Reigns against such and such. He gonna lose.
I won't watch it though. I'll watch the highlights on YouTube. I won't sit there and let's say Roman next match is against Sami Zayn. This I'm throwing a random name out. You think I would really watch him fight Sami Zayn?
That don't even sound good on paper.
Like I'm just they what the problem, they're writing themselves in a hole and it's getting deeper and deeper and deeper because you still don't got nobody now. They missed a good opportunity on giving that belt to I don't went blank right there. What's his name? Just fought him.
Edge?
No. Who just fought against him at Clash at the Castle?
Drew.
Drew.
That was a perfect opportunity. That man was home. The people was going crazy. If there was some Hulk Hogan mess. Like Hulk Hogan was like, "Hey man, I don't care. I ain't losing this belt." Like that was the perfect chance. Now who do you have? I'm gonna tell you one thing I think is gonna happen. I could be wrong. I think Kevin Owens is gonna talk your boy into wrestling for that Money in the Bank. Cause I don't think he gonna cash it in. I don't think they believe in him no more. I think they're gonna do like they did when Otis won the Money in the Bank and he lost it to somebody else.
The Miz.
Kevin Owens is gonna talk him into challenging him for that. If he does, Kevin Owens is gonna get that. He gonna get that Money in the Bank, and Kevin Owens gonna win that belt.
What about Braun Breaker?
On doing what?
Take the bet from Roman?
Yeah.
Nah.
He got
a lot more developing that he got to do. And I like Braun Breaker, but Braun Breaker still needs development. He still needs to learn how to talk and put on really good promos. I like Braun Breaker. I want to see, maybe we might see something, a little interaction at the Survivor Series. But we shall see.
But let's say Roman does keep the belt until WrestleMania. WrestleMania, right? What month is this? September.
Far.
How many pay-per-views is that? Maybe what, like 5, 6 before WrestleMania?
Let's see. We got Extreme Rules.
Survivor
And then after
Series.
Extreme Rules, you probably have Survivor Series.
Elimination Chamber.
Elimination Chamber. Well, Elimination Chamber has been moving around, so I'm not even sure when that is. What season is that? But I know you have Day One.
With the Royal Rumble,
right? You have
Royal
Day
Rumble,
One,
sure.
and then you have the Royal Rumble, and then after the Royal Rumble, you probably have like
Fastlane or something stupid like
Payback.
that.
a little small, a small one in there. Then Elimination Chamber probably, and then WrestleMania.
So they got to come up with that many contenders for Roman.
Well, they're broadening the roster, man. So you might see some people.
Who?
I don't know. We'll see.
I have a feeling Braun Strowman going for the title next.
Braun Strowman.
I thought about that, but you know what? I don't. I'm telling you, I just don't think they believe. I mean, it'll be a good story to build up, but I don't think they believe in him enough to give him. He don't have the opportunity.
I personally would love to see the redemption story of Braun Strowman winning his title back from Roman Reigns. Mind you, Roman Reigns beat Braun Strowman to win the belt.
I don't know.
Rematch.
Braun had the belt. I don't even remember that.
So full circle coming around, I would like to see Braun take it off of him. But if Braun takes it off of him, who the hell is going to fight Braun Strowman?
How long did Braun?
Bobby?
Bray, Brock.
Yeah. You got a lot of people to come back.
Hey, I don't know if y'all caught Monday, but before he was interrupted, Seth Rollins clearly said, remember he met Bobby Lashley backstage, he was like, that ain't the goal I was talking about before I got interrupted. So you know damn well he was only talking about one goal. So back in the mix. I mean, Seth is old. I mean, he's over now more than he's ever been.
Yeah.
If they're gonna do it,
What about John Moxley?
well,
I don't think John. First of all,
contract is
John
coming.
Moxley can't bring his style of wrestling to WWE. It doesn't mesh.
That's my point. His unorthodox style would put him at the top to be able to take the belt from Roman Reigns, and it would be like oh wow, I can't believe that just happened.
but they will have to let him be himself. They can't. He can't be. He gonna have
They
to
can't
be
put
like
no restrictions on him.
Yeah, if he like he is an AEW, then yes. But if he come back over here and he start wearing a damn mask and spraying stuff for germs, and that's that bull that they had on him before he left, it ain't gonna work. So they bring him back now, as in like he is now. You might.
I mean, they let Cody come in the way he wants. They let Karrion come in the way he wants. It's very much could happen.
It could. I'm not saying it can't, but I'm saying it's unlikely. All right, fellas. Let's go ahead and get into it. When it comes to wrestling, when it comes to matches, we go to one man and one man only for his expertise. And we have to ask the man, Mr. Everything, what was his match of the week?
So the match of the week has to go to, and I had to go back and look at a couple of things, and I have to give it to these two gentlemen. I went back and I watched it. Ricochet and what's the boy name?
Carmelo Hayes.
Yes, and Carmelo Hayes. Man, them boys went back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. The only thing I do not like about that match is you hit each other with everything up under the sink, in the cabinet, in the pantry, in the trunk, and then you finish it with a roll-up. Why? Why? In the words of LP, why? That's stupid. That's just dumb. Just dumb. You did all that, and you're gonna finish with a roll-up. This is dumb. Okay?
Have y'all,
Oh man,
That's the only thing I did not like about that match is the fact they did all that and they finished it with a roll up. So it did make me want to watch NXT again. I do like the fact that they're doing the white and gold. I did start watching the Worlds Collide, and even though I haven't been watching the product, I got surprised with the heel turn with the dude from Diamond Mine. So that was like, oh snap! I didn't see that coming in a moment. So I'm very interested, but I do got to give those guys their flowers. Very good match. Hate the finish, but really good match.
I knew that match was going to be amazing when I saw them when I saw the billing. And right before it happened, I was thinking, man, what if Carmelo Hayes and Ricochet got into it? But I thought I was going to see that on main roster. We just so happened to see that at NXT Worlds Collide, and it was an amazing match. If you guys have not checked out that match, go back and watch it. You will be surprised, you will be entertained, and then you'll be pissed off at the roll-up at the end of the match. So just state the obvious, you know what I'm saying? Oh man. So thank you, Mr. Everything, for that little tidbit. And we're gonna go ahead and transition over to the Genie. There's been a lot of moments in the wrestling world, some entertaining, some brutal. But we have to go to the Genie of the Best Damn Wrestling Podcast and ask him, LP, what was your best damn moment?
All right. Well, as we know, not too long ago, there was a huge travesty and a bunch of bullcrap when the Damage Control did not win their tag team titles like they should have after the build-up. It was given to, some girls I don't even know. You seem to be very keen on them, thought that they was about to explode and they was about to make their run for it. But they rectified that bull by letting Damage Control get the belts this past week. And while that is a good thing, because Damage Control will put a better name and a better thing toward those belts than those two no-names, randoms.
Raquel and Aaliyah.
Those
they have names, LP. Their names are Raquel and Aaliyah.
People you pick up, it's a pickup game that was standing there talking about they wanted to get in the game. Giving Damage Control the belts make that better, because now Damage Control can start to do their own thing and they can start pushing Bayley towards possibly challenging Bianca, because Bianca's another person that needs somebody. And I think that's where they're headed. I think Bayley's about to try to go out toward that. I really think they're dragging their feet, because I think either Charlotte, Sasha, or Naomi, one of the three is about to come back. Or I just think they're about to do something. That's why I think they've been kind of bull jobbing with those belts. I don't know. I may be crazy, but I really think that your girl, Charlotte is probably going to show up and win both belts. You know how they write her. But as of right now, the Damage Control got the belts. Making me right when they made me wrong before when they screwed me.
Oh man, the Genie strikes again. You did mention that they might win, and I'm happy that they do have these titles. I think that they're going to have a nice little run. I hope they have a nice little run with these belts. Under Triple H, they just might. But I don't know of any other women's tag teams really right now at this moment. You know, we talked about how there weren't barely any women's tag teams on the main roster. Now they have brought Gigi and a name escaped my, but
Toxic Attraction.
Toxic Attraction. They did bring Toxic Attraction up. They had 2 matches on SmackDown or SmackDown and Raw. I believe it was just both SmackDown. I'm happy to see them come up to main roster. I'm not sure if they're going to go back to NXT, but man, we do need more women's tag teams in the division.
The Iconics.
Hell no. They were the worst. I hated everything about Iconics.
They I couldn't stand them talking, but they were over. You couldn't admit that. As heels, They did their daggone jobs as heels. They were
overdone. That's what they were over. They were
over. Love them, hate them. At least they were a team.
I wasn't a fan of Iconics. I wanted to be a fan of them, but their wrestling sucked. They sucked in the ring, man. It was unbearable to watch. You know what I'm saying? It was really unbearable to watch. I would rather watch two dogs fighting than watch them wrestle. But just being honest, man. I was not a fan of that. But I want to see more women's tag teams in the division. Just to shake it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Give it some life. You know what I mean? I think that'd be a really, really, really great thing. Chef. Sometimes we get a little hungry. We got to go to Chef Showtime to indulge our senses. So, fellas, and Best Damn Nation, get ready for Chef Showtimes.
Oh yeah,
Best Damn Recipes.
Yeah.
What you make this week, Chef?
Oh man, I made some delicious lemon parm chicken. It was delicious. It's 2 steps to it to make the lemon parm breading. You have to make that first before you even make the chicken, because if you do, it's gonna be nasty. I know for a fact. I tried it. I can't explain it. Hold on. It's delicious. Mouth watering. I just thought about it right now. My mouth started watering. I'm like, this got like, I want some more. like man, yeah. It's a fun, easy meal. Like if you're trying to get romantic, if you make that, put the little candles out, the Parmesan sauce on top with the cheese and the milk a little bit. Yeah, you can win some kudos on that one.
Oh, you getting some tonight, Jack?
Yes.
You getting some that night?
Put a little bit of that honey.
That little bit, yeah. So you Winnie the Pooh.
Oh man, that's awesome. Thank you, Chef, for that. Best Damn Nation. If you want to check out that recipe and more recipes, go to the BD Wrestling Podcast group on Facebook, or go to Best Damn Wrestling page on Facebook, and we will post that recipe for your enjoyment and your delight. And I might make some. I got some lemon pepper seasoning right now. I've been waiting to use, Jack. I got a fresh lemon. Boy, you ain't said nothing but a word. I'm go ahead and make some for my old lady. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm overdue for some. You know what I'm saying? Well, Best Damn Nation. Sometimes you got to hear the truth. And we only go to one man for that truth. No matter how hard it is to hear, we got to let the genie do his thing. Blow off some steam so he don't kill everybody in the room. We got to go to one man and one man only. And it's time to have a little bit of tough talk with your boy, LP.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God!
All right, today let's talk about I got a little beef with the WWE writers. We all watch wrestling. We all love wrestling. We all want to enjoy the product. But when they drop the ball at WWE, they drop the freaking ball. Let's talk about my boy Edge, who looks so weak right now that I cannot stand it. This guy knows he got to go against the Judgment Day each week. He knows there's multiple people in the Judgment Day, but he wants to show up by himself and get beat down every damn week. Not to mention that you got Rey Mysterio. I don't even know what they got with Rey Mysterio. Oh, please, fuck me, please don't, please, son, please. That is so bad, right? They need to let them ad-lib or do something more, because that is the worst storyline right now, and that has the potential to be the best storyline they had right now, but they are ruining it. At this point in time, I don't even want to see them no more. Like, I don't want to see the Judgment Day and Edge and Ray do nothing no more. Dominique hasn't put his hands on his dad, nothing but like one time, like y'all started that off, finish it. Ray sitting there, he could have either got up and helped Edge. Edge got a damn leg toe up last week for no reason. Like, where are they going with this? At least they did incorporate a little bit of stuff with Matt Riddle, but you know, that was just a little bit before the match. But before, what I used to say that the Judgment Day, and I think we all pretty much said the Judgment Day was looking kind of weak, and they didn't have nothing going on. The Judgment Day is really legit. Like, they are legit. The way, if you let Rhea be the leader, not Finn, Leah needs to be the leader and be the mouthpiece. But right now, their squad can be another squad. They need some gold, because if you don't got no gold, whatever, what they need to do is look over there in that direction at that tribal chief and his squad and start messing with them. That will be something nobody's expecting. It's like, I know it's like a heel on heel type thing or whatever, but who cares? They got to start doing this, because I don't care what nobody says. And y'all want to praise Triple H. Since Triple H taking over, everything's been great. Everything's been so wonderful. It ain't that much different between the show now and what it was with Vince, because there's still a whole lot of mess going on right now. It's getting stale. Roman's getting stale, but these storylines are getting stale. I have not seen nothing that made me feel like Triple H is doing like the thing that everybody says again. And the last thing, whoever's in charge of the camera work needs to be fired, because the last couple of weeks, these cuts, has anybody else knows how bad these cuts been? They have been the worst I've ever seen in my life. Whether it's Kevin Dunn or whoever the hell it is, he needs to be fired. That's all.
Got me sweating over here, LP. Man. Thank you to the genie of the Best Damn Wrestling Podcast for that tough talk.
You're welcome.
I agree with a few things that you said, LP. Mr. Everything, what you think about the tough talk from Mr. LP?
I don't want no trouble. I agree. I don't want to lose my job. I don't want to lose my career. Nothing. What he said.
Oh man, I like the product moving forward. I like the direction that they're going. I like how NXT is being repackaged and redeveloped. I'm excited to see what the future holds. I'm excited more than Extreme Rules. I'm excited for Survivor Series and what that may entail, because we may have the match of the year with Bobby Lashley versus Gunther, and I'm so excited to see that. I think that is I didn't even think about that till right now, but that's going to be one hell of a match.
He ain't ready for Bobby.
He ain't ready for Bobby.
He ain't ready for Bobby.
Man, I don't know. I can't speak to that.
To be perfectly honest, I didn't follow that squad as much as I've had recently. That squad is nice. Like that squad is. I like the whole Russian and the way all of them look like the Olympics, and that whole Imperial squad.
All the boys good.
Yeah, they're Sheamus boys. I can't get past how they look. They just make me laugh. but your boy Gunther, his squad is legit.
Yeah. He got some legit assassins on his squad, man. I want to see more, man. I want to see more from Imperium. They ran NXT for a while. The tag team division there, I mean, they were running ruckshot and they were putting on some amazing matches. Even though Giovanni Vinci on their last match right before they came up the main roster, he walked out from the group. And I was like, man, what happened? I did not know he was going to come back to the main roster and rejoin Imperium. I'm glad he did. The group looks great together. I love all of these factions because we were factionless for a while. But now we have we have Judgment Day, we have Imperium, we have the Bloodline, we have Damage Control.
Don't say Hit Row.
Hit Row. We got Hit Row. You know what I'm saying? And we possibly might have a little spoiler. There might be the business might be picking up. And I think you guys know what I'm talking about. Your boy MVP has dropped a couple of hints on social media that there might be a new faction with Omos at the helm, Shelton Benjamin joining, and I'm gonna talk about the Hurt Business. I want to see them come back. I think that the Hurt Business would be great. I'm not sure how they would be successful without Bobby Lashley. But if Bobby did turn heel and rejoin the Hurt Business, and you have Omos, Bobby Lashley, and Shelton Benjamin together,
no sense.
and if they just happen to bring back Cedric Alexander, man, I'm watching. I don't care who they fight.
If they do that, that's probably gonna be the dumbest thing that they've done, in my opinion. You had Bobby Lashley and Omos beat each other up. Then you gonna turn around and tell me that they friends now? No.
Hey man, I've seen weirder shit happen. You know what I'm saying? I've seen weirder things happen. You know, I wouldn't be mad at it. I would not be mad at it. It's business at the end of the day.
Who are they gonna contend against?
Everybody.
The bloodline.
The Raw groups.
Listen.
That's it. Omos is gonna beat Roman right here.
Are you? Is that a Genie official word?
Shame that man.
Oh,
hey, they
man.
did it for the great Khali.
If we do see a resurrection of the Hurt Business, y'all saying y'all don't want to see it now. I want to see it. And I know y'all going to tune in.
I want to see that. I want the original version. I want Bobby to go back heel and get the old squad together, and then they can go out there. Yeah, I can see them building it up where MVP got to choose between Omos and Bobby. We've seen it all before, and then at the end, Bobby goes heel. Now the Hurt Business versus Roman and the Boys. Now that'll be something. Now that could be good. Because the Usos, again, Shelton Benjamin can still go like he is in his damn 20s. And Cedric is still dope. So now you got an even squad. If you put, and you got Paul Heyman, and you got MVP, and you got Bobby Lashley, you got Roman, come on, man. That's what they need.
Well, who they got for Omos? What's their answer for Omos?
He's gonna drop Omos.
Solo Sikoa?
He's gonna fire.
They're gonna drop Omos.
Omos is, we don't want no part of him in the story. Get him out of here.
But if you think about it like that, the bloodline have
Omos, man.
What do you say, Chef?
Man, why y'all hate so hard on my boy Omos?
Omos is nasty. But you know what I mean?
Shame.
If you say it,
shame to all of you. Shame. If that does happen, I would be excited to see, but I would be remiss to say I wouldn't be excited to see the old Hurt Business get back together also. You know what I'm saying? I think that would be way overdue for me. You know what I mean?
I can see him picking up Big E, having Big E turn heel.
Big E ain't coming back.
Before we go ahead and sign off, I want to get your thoughts on how the New Day is being booked.
They're not.
They're done.
The New Day was running. They were at the top of the card for so long, and now looking at them, man, I don't even recognize these brothers.
Big E was the heart and soul of that group.
Big E was the heart and soul, and the heart got ripped out, and then you just had the arm and the foot.
Yeah, so, now they have nothing.
Man,
that might
I want to see.
I would like to see them.
I'm gonna put a petition up to make the New Day great again. You know what I'm saying? And put some respect on Kofi's name, man. You know what I'm saying? Give Kofi some matches. Xavier Woods is a national treasure. Put some respect on Xavier's name, man. And Xavier is doing things outside of the WWE in the gaming and anime world that are meshing really well with the product. So Xavier needs to be protected at all costs. Kofi should be having more banger matches, man, and I don't see that. I'm disappointed in that, and they just seem to have disappeared on SmackDown. I don't even see the New Day versus. I'm surprised I haven't seen the New Day versus the Usos lately.
Because they got them Viking Raiders.
Man, and I like the Viking Raiders to an extent, but not to see them fight the fight the New Day every day. Find somebody else to beat up on.
And they be getting smashing the New Day.
Smashing. At some time, you ought to get tired of that and be like, you know what? I want somebody new. You know what I'm saying? Triple H, give us some local guys that we can destroy and make us look strong again. You know what I'm saying?
I want to see Matt Riddle versus Kofi, Xavier versus Chad Gable, and Big E versus Gunther.
I don't want to see none of those. Yeah, you got I don't want to see none of those.
You gonna put Big E right back where he just got out of being tracked. I don't think Big E coming back, man. We don't hear no updates. We don't hear nothing.
I can see Big E taking a Titus O'Neil approach and being a brand ambassador. I think Big E is. He's still doing stuff. He's very beloved in that way. And Titus O'Neil don't get enough credit either. Titus O'Neil has not wrestled in a long time. I think the last match I seen Titus O'Neil fight was against Bobby Lashley, where he got destroyed by Bobby. But Titus O'Neil has been doing some great community work, some great ambassador work that's not being talked about. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So Titus, I acknowledge you, Titus. You know what I'm saying? But I do want to see the New Day be put at the top of the card again. I think that'll be some great thing to see. Well, fellas, it has been a great show. Thank you guys for joining me again. Best Damn Nation. You can follow us on everything below. You can follow us on Instagram at the Best Damn Wrestling Podcast. You can follow us on Facebook, our page at Best Damn Wrestling. You can follow us on the Facebook group, the BD Wrestling Podcast. You can follow us on Twitter at Best Damn Wrestling Crew. And you can follow us on Twitch at the Best Damn Wrestling Podcast. And of course, you can join our pages to watch us each and every Wednesday. You can join the YouTube page, the Best Damn Wrestling Podcast, to watch replays. Fellas, we are on our 9th episode. Do you believe it? That is crazy. 9th episode. And if you want to join the Best Damn Nation, go to our Patreon, www.patreon.com/the Best Damn Wrestling Podcast, and join the Best Damn Nation. You will help us grow and progress, and we give you some goodies. We got hoodies, we got cups, we got all kinds of stuff, and we got more coming for you. Thank you, Best Damn Nation, for your contributions, and thank you for watching us. Fellas, let people know where they can go to follow you and what you got going on. Mr. Everything.
Oh, you guys can catch me on Instagram, official _ Mr. Everything. Got a couple of shows coming up, so just go up there, check me out, see what I got going on.
Awesome. LP, let people know what you got going on.
Shooting in the studio all day, every day. Look me up on Instagram, One Click Photography Shoots. Best way to book me.
Awesome. And Chef Showtime, let them know where they can follow you and find some of your tasty recipes.
You can follow me on Facebook as Dante Carter or Dante's Kitchen on Facebook.
And you have an Instagram too, sir.
Yeah.
Chef _ Showtime with the O.
I forgot that.
With the O. My name is Brian Renegade. You can follow me on all platforms: Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, Snapchat, Black Planet, all that jazz. At Brian Renegade. Follow me and see what we got going on. Also, I'm launching a new website called Renegade in Rio with my partner, where you can follow all of our antics. We do restaurant reviews, we cook, and we promote autism awareness. So you can follow us on there. And if you want to donate to a good cause, you can donate to the show. We support Blue Hearts for Autism. So you can go to blueheartsforautism.com and see what's on there and support people that's supporting people. Thank you, Best Damn Nation. Thank you, fellas, for showing up and doing your damn thing each and every Wednesday. We will see you next time. I'm gonna let somebody else do it. LP, sign us off.
We'll see you next time on the Best Damn Podcast.